Welcome, what's up, guys? This is VidORGs Season 2 Mario Party. Now, this is going to be episode 1 of our recap videos. I'll be going over Edgic as well as just kind of giving you a recap of what happened throughout the episode. I'm super excited about it. I haven't really done this before, so we'll see how it goes, what types of things I add throughout the season to potentially make this content better. If you guys do have things that you want to see, I would love to hear it because this is a learning experience for me, but I'm having fun with it. So let's get into episode 1. We had our cast. We broke down into 3 tribes: Mario, Luigi, and Bowser. 7 players on each. They all picked their characters. They all went into the safari and started moving around. If you haven't watched my safari video and you're interested, you can kind of learn what the players learned about that. But basically, it's like a game of Mario Party. So they're moving around in the safari, trying to collect coins, so then ultimately they can buy a star, which is the immunity idol. But challenge number 1 was a semi-live challenge that did not go well for really any of the tribes. It was called the Quest for Fire, and basically each player or each team had to pass a torch between each of the players, and that counts as 1. Once the torch is passed between all 7 players, it counts as 1. And it was who could do the most of those. I think Bowser tribe won with like 9. Second place was 2, and then Luigi got 1. Ultimately, Luigi just had a lot of inactivity, largely coming from Bing. So Bing ended up being the vote out. Surprise, surprise. I don't know how I should be really giving you guys that information, but Bing got voted out at first tribal. Essentially, he became he was just too inactive. He even self-voted, to be honest. So, however, he would have gone anyway. So Xander decided not to side with Swamp, Fast, and Bing, which I thought could have been a very easy tight alliance, considering all 4 of them come from Bing's server, and Swamp and Xander are playing in an all-star season together at the moment. So I thought that could have been something, but Xander opted to go with the other players on his team, Alec, Brendan, and Dig, and vote out Bing. He wants an active tribe. He wants to play with new players, and actually Swamp said the same thing. Swamp wants to play with new players as well. We'll see when that happens, if it does or not, because now Swamp is on the back burner, or he's on the back foot with Fast. Him and Fast sided against the other 4, so we'll see what happens there. Elsewhere, we had Andrew go completely fucking nuts. He tried to pull Russell Hance times 10, wanted to just... His goal was to cause as much chaos as possible, so he lied like 10 times, made a bunch of alliances, threw everybody under the bus, and surprise, surprise, it came back to bite him. So he's enemy number 1 on Mario. If Mario loses a challenge, he is going home. So I don't see a way back for him, barring a tribe swap and being able to go somewhere else. He does have a brother in the game. So Durden is his actual brother. And Durden's actually also another negative player, I say. He's playing a fantastic game so far in comparison to Andrew. So Durden is like, he's gung-ho, wants to get out Bennett. But he's playing it smooth. He is building relationships with his tribe. He's maintaining positivity, working well in the challenges so that, if he needs to work with him, he can. Whereas Andrew just blew up everything. So that's what's going on, basically, with the 3 tribes. Durden is on Bowser. They haven't really had to talk too much strategy. There's a couple of inactive people there. Mario has Cyberus, who is really inactive and will likely, if not Andrew, it would be Cyberus that would go. But let's take a look at Edgic that Dodge made. So if we look at our Edgic, it looks very unfamiliar to most of you guys. And I'm not an Edgic pro, so I am not going to try and go through all of it, but essentially what we have is the more positive the number at the end, just the more positive light they are. If it's negative, then they're kind of like a negative character. Mario's are going to be your strategic players. Luigi's are going to be your social players. Donkey Kong is going to be your physical, like competitive players, and then your Peaches are more social but less so than Luigi, so they're not a main character. So Mario and Luigi are your complex personalities, and then Peach is going to be more under the radar. Lucado's just middle of the road type of person. and Daisy is a little bit more strategic. So that's really what that is looking like. And then Boo is invisible, so if you didn't show up, you got to boo like Cyberus and Bing. So that's right there. Contenders that Dodge came up with are Kevin, Bennett, Jack, and Brendan. I don't know how I feel about those being the contenders myself. I think that the losers of the episode is fairly clear. Obviously, Bing is a loser. I think Andrew is a major loser. He blew up his entire tribe. You could argue that maybe Bennett is a loser just because he had such a huge target from Durden, but there are things he's built really good alliances with or relationships with some of the other people in the tribe, I believe. So I don't think that Bennett's a loser. He was also team captain, so he got some bonuses in the safari. So I think Bennett's totally good there. Other losers, you could maybe argue Alec because he got some votes at the first tribal. But I don't think he's a loser because he was able to sway Xander to come to his side. So really, I think that the two losers are Bing and Andrew, with Swamp being another one, because I think now that Bing is gone, Swamp is going to be the easy target for Team Luigi. So, winners of the episode has to be, in my opinion, Dig. I think Dig is one of the big winners there. He brought in Xander onto his alliance with Alec and Brendan to take out, the Bing alliance, which I don't even think that they know that the Bing alliance is a thing. Also, I think it's Dig's first time playing, but he's stepping up in his tribe, being very vocal and active, when it comes to the challenges, and just I think he's doing really well, but not in an over-the-top way. Other winners, Mr. Pink. Mr. Pink was a tribe captain. He has also formed good relationships with Nintendog and Ellie to take out Andrew, presumably. And then also I think that Durden could be a winner, or Peanut has done okay. Locke is doing well in the sense that nobody's targeting him at all, and he's playing under the radar, which is his MO, so he's doing well by what he wants to do so far. Despite Safari going terrible for Locke. He got Bowser's base, he got other negatives for everyone. He is blowing up everyone's Safari game so far. He's not doing well in Safari. But in the Survivor aspect of the game, he's doing well. That is what I have for you guys right now. This is just covering episode 1. There's more in episode 2 that has already happened that I haven't talked about. I will try to make another episode as soon as episode 2 finishes. Hopefully I'm producing one of these every single vote out, and hopefully they're not quite as long. I do tend to ramble, but let me know what you guys think. If you watch this whole thing, you are a complete rock star. I love you. I'll give you shout outs in here in the future. Yeah, much love. Have a good one, and thank you for watching VidORGs.